This is Leaf Life. All things cannabis for all people. Now, Ricker and the Bearded Lorax.
We publish a free magazine called The Leaf that is available in print in 14 states now. Hell, at your local cannabis retailer and growing. And also available online at leafmagazines.com. I'm Mike Ricker, your host of Leaf Life, with my co-host Wes Abney, also known as the Bearded Lorax.
I speak for the trees.
And there's Dosey Joe.
Hey there.
And Mary J. White.
Baked with love.
Having children presents difficult challenges. Although there are good instruction manuals out there, little can prepare someone for actual parenting. And taking on the responsibility alone as a female in an industry that is stigmatized takes a special type of person with unrivaled determination. This is Single Moms and Cannabis.
Co-parenting with Mary Jane.
This is a good one.
Our first segment, Break the Stereotype. And our second segment, proper messaging. It's important for people to understand your struggle and your journey. Before we get educated, we got to get medicated. So
yes,
go ahead, Mary.
Let's get stoned.
All right. Look at her. She does it better than me.
No, you do it best.
No, you do.
You do.
You do. Wherever your day has led you, now it's time to fire up, chew up, or drink up and get in the mood as we introduce this show's Greg the Guinea Pig.
Hi, I'm Greg, and Ricker used to try his weed out on me. But now it's someone else's turn to be the guinea pig.
She's giggling. Are you giddy?
I'm like, what is going on?
You're happy to be here, right?
Yeah, no, I'm extremely excited to be here.
Right on. ARIEL Sanchez, welcome to the Leaf Life Podcast. You're the general manager of KUSH 21 retail chain in Washington State and Illinois, and expanding.
Yep, we are. We're going to take it to the next level if we can.
You guys are huge, man. You've got a great leader in Michael Baraki.
Correct.
And hey, you guys could be the ones. Let's be real. Out of Washington State. I mean, look, we're not for nothing. This is a very important cannabis state.
Yep.
The very first to legalize officially. And you have a very ambitious owner. So before we talk about all this, we got to get you high. So Dosey Joe, go ahead and spin that wheel and see what Ariel's going to be hitting.
And now, what's in Dosey Joe's stash?
All right, what do you got, Dosey Joe? Her first show, Mary. She's
So beautiful.
yeah.
Hello.
Look
Well,
at
right
ya.
now I got some bud from Alien Labs. We're going to be smoking on some Zedband.
Nice work.
And a little tidbit on the owner, his name is Ted L., and he actually was the first cannabis company to get his clothing line into Zoomies.
Oh, nice.
Usually we only hear about cookies. I didn't know about this.
Yeah, I don't think Cookies is in Zoomies.
No, they're not. But no, just in general, like they're the big.
Yeah.
The
So
big line.
Alien Labs is a California company, and they're one of the top 5 most well-known cannabis brands in the state. So, you know, we're
In the
really
world.
in the world. We're
I would
thrilled
say.
to have Alien Labs represented on the show today. So
Absolutely.
I'm excited to smoke some Cali weed.
only the best for you. You can't carry it in your store,
Okay.
unfortunately, because it can't cross state lines yet. That
Our
might
Leaf
change.
Life fairy flies around and
we can
drops
only
us off
hope,
weed.
right?
Well, we have a Leaf Life carrier pigeon that
Yeah.
brings our products up here to Washington from California. Go ahead and fire that up. And that's a bowl. She's it's a nug jug. What was the strain again? Zed's?
It is Zedband.
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 Oh, gotcha. So it's a cross of headband.
And
Some
Zed.
Skittles.
Oh,
That sounds good.
I like Skittles.
I like how you can kind of do the math equation of like Zedband is Z equals Skittles. Deadband equals headband.
Very tasty.
Oh, smoking out of the My Bud vase is that little pipe you got there, right? The bong. We have a bunch of them here at Leaf HQ. They've got a bunch of new ones too. Go to mybudvase.com.
Yeah, that's
great
cute.
birthday or a holiday present. All right, so let's talk about it. Breaking the stereotype. You know, people think that single mothers are, I don't know, there's a bunch of stereotypes, and I don't want to mention any of them because they're just stereotypes. Mary, maybe you should. I could probably get in trouble.
Well, you know, because I was a single mother for a long time my own self. And, you know, there is a stereotype, especially if you have a couple of baby daddies, you know,
exactly.
Not that I did, they, you know, but, you know, and honestly, people just need to recognize that raising kids, first of all, is a huge, huge undertaking, but doing it alone, damn. And as a female, shit, girl, it's hard.
I think that, a lot of us, we think in our day-to-day, we have all these tasks to do as a single mom, just add that double. So, for us to want to smoke a little here and there, I mean, that's the least we can do.
Or everywhere.
Yeah, or everywhere. I mean, sneaking. Obviously not in front of your children or anything to dispose that information. But at the same time, it's like, it's really important for you to take that break and be able to know that, the cannabis industry is welcoming to these single individuals.
Absolutely.
Even if you have a child or a pet, you want to
like
make
Jolie?
sure.
Jollie's your
Single
pet?
dog mom.
Yeah.
No, she's got a dog mom, so she's still a mom. She's a single mom too.
Mama needs a break still.
Yeah.
I think it's important for us to allow us to do that and not be judged for it.
Yeah.
So I think it's important to say, back in the day, we used to not be acceptable of anything. Like we could barely work at that time, being a mother with children.
Yeah.
So now it's like, we have lessened it from where we were, but now it's like, okay, let's break that stigma. Let's break that stereotype and allow anyone, especially a single mom, to be able to enjoy a glass of wine, let her enjoy a joint.
Well, and it's so much better for you.
Yeah.
And I remember, back in the olden days, but the kids were like 4 and 5, and we'd go to the beach and I would get in the 280Z, and they're like, "Oh, Mommy, are you going to light your pipe and giggle?"
That's a dope car, by the way.
That's a great car.
A Datsun.
They don't make those anymore.
They remember that. They remember that as a children.
5-speed 2+2, man.
Wow.
It was
But they knew,
they knew.
It was what put you in a good mood.
Yeah. And
Whereas
now
mommy's wine time, 1 or 2 glasses, maybe mommy's fun, but
but then
2
after
bottles
that,
and mommy's grumpy.
And bad things are happening.
Yeah.
After 2 bottles.
And the stereotype
just too much.
is that you can't necessarily provide for your child like you would be able to if you had a husband, right?
Yeah.
There's got to be a man in the house. And, we all know that there's a place for that, and that's important.
Correct.
But if it doesn't work between the parents, is it more important to have a loving parent, one loving parent, or 2 dysfunctional parents?
I definitely think it's one.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's all about the love. They don't want the negativity. So it's better just to stay away if you're not going to be a part of it. I think that the single mom, or, as I am a single mom, working hard every day kind of just puts a little bit more of a fire on you that, you got somebody's childhood that you're looking after. So it makes you better. It makes you stronger. We all will realize one day that we're all doing it alone. So either way, if you're a single mom or not, or you're a mom, you're still doing it single.
Sharing the responsibilities if
Correct.
you have a partner.
Correct. Because it's not, you see rarely where the parents are both in the same room engaging with the child. It's very rare. It's always usually passed off to the dad. They're singly doing it. The mom's singly doing it. But at the same time, it's really important for us to know that if it's giving love, then that's where the success is.
Yeah.
Giving hate and having another parent that's not fully invested into the child, it takes an effect on them.
No kidding.
So it's important to know that you can do it alone. You don't need anybody, and you can still hit a joint.
And how do you do it alone? I mean, that is a tall order. That is a huge responsibility that you take upon yourself. But obviously, a mother's love is really the first ingredient, the most important ingredient. And if you have that, then you figure out a way to do it. But it's never easy, right?
Yeah, I don't think anything's ever easy, though. So we have to realize that, do you want to accomplish something for your child? Do you want them to have a good living situation? You're going to puzzle piece anything you can to make it work, and you're not going to sleep until it's done, especially when you have a little one that looks up to you saying, "Hey, I'm hungry. Hey, I want this. Hey, I want that." It's our instincts to just jump up and handle the situation. It is hard, and it could be a little bit more weight. That's why it's really good to manage your stress. And sometimes people use this as a stress reliever, and I don't think we should feel judged for using those type of things to be a great parent.
Because you can still be in the moment and be present positively when you're high, whereas every other drug takes you out of the moment.
Yes.
Correct.
And there's not really any other drug that you want to be around kids on.
Oh, that's
You
true.
know, it's like
that's really
maybe
true.
if you're single and you're like in your 20s, you might do a bump of cocaine to clean your house.
Yeah.
The last thing you want to do is be high on cocaine and have kids running around. I mean,
that's horrible.
that sounds like a nightmare. So it's like all these drugs that there are to choose from, including pharmaceuticals, they distract you, they take you kind of away, whereas cannabis can help you be chill. And if they're little, put up with the tons of questions.
Yes.
Be in that moment. Read a book. Enjoy a Disney movie.
Yeah.
Very hard to do if you're not stoned.
Boy, I was hanging with the grandkid last actually New Year's Eve. Me and the 6-year-old, and we're watching Scooby-Doo, and I was into that shit, man. I'm like, man, I love this. This is the best movie.
That's because Shaggy was baked with you.
So baked.
Shaggy kept his stash in the dash, sister.
I think so.
Yeah, I think when Winnie the Pooh went on like 5 times, my mom was like, all right, this is enough. I need to entertain myself.
Yeah. 100%, right?
So, over and over. Sometimes you just want, I remember wanting to watch the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
It happens.
Right. Yeah, I feel like the plant is not really, I don't subject it to be a drug sometimes. I feel like it's more of a healing component. I think that it brings different qualities out of the plant than other drugs would. So I'm excited for the descheduling eventually, if that hopefully happens, giving us that opportunity to expand on that plant, give people jobs. I'm big on jobs. So I think, as we grow into this industry, it's going to be interesting to see how many jobs we fill, how many people we heal, how many people we take out of that space, relieve stress instead of going to the pharmaceutical area. I'm very holistic. I really like to do things the natural way, and I see the plant as in that beneficial. Yeah. So it's interesting to see what we will endure in. Yeah.
Ooh, this is a very clean, sentimental show, so it's time to mix it up and play awkward.
Awkward.
Okay. How you doing, Ariel? Feeling comfortable?
Yeah.
You having fun?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome.
I can always feel
Don't
comfortable.
overthink this game by any means.
I won't.
It's just
that's a danger.
It's part of the show.
Yeah.
No big deal.
I'm curious to know what it will be.
Just gonna get right through it.
All
We're gonna move right on. All right. So, three questions here, or 3 statements. Just respond however you feel. Just let it out. All right. Be yourself.
That's all I do.
That's my girl. Number 1. Mary J. White thinks that the best decision she ever made was trading in a kid for a cat. Mary?
It's true.
Oh, it's true.
Sorry.
Do you drop them? Is it the same place?
Yeah.
Like you drop off the stinky teenager and they give you a cute kitten?
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Okay.
At least they don't talk. The cat.
You're making me uncomfortable. It's a little...
It's awkward.
All right, number 2. Mary J. White wants the Bumble world to know that she is also a single mom.
That's hot.
Jesus.
Let them know.
I haven't been on Bumble in months.
Hinge, whatever.
Gotta get what you gotta get.
I'll help you with your profile.
I'm still working through the guys from 2 years ago.
I know. Just left unread, everyone.
I'm a little uncomfortable.
Well, that's awkward.
They're gonna follow me after this.
Number 3. Mary J. White wants you to know that she is extremely proud of you for raising your child without a husband. But if you ever need one, you can have one of hers.
I'm good.
Oh, God. There's not that many.
How many, Mary? 2? 3? 3?
3.5?
Do they fight with each other?
What happened to the half?
Well, he's not around very much.
She only took the bottom part.
All you needed.
It happens. I don't see that's awkward at all.
Oh, dear.
Hey, if you ever want to discover cannabis news, reviews, entertainment, and culture, and explore every Leaf magazine at your convenience, search leafmagazines.com. Coming up in our second segment, we'll dive into how proper messaging about the positives around cannabis is vital to becoming accepted by your community. We'll get another spin of Dosey Joe's Wheel and kick it all off with another episode of Why Didn't I Think of That? With the amazing Mary J. White. Leaf Life continues in just a moment.
These products have intoxicating effects and may be habit-forming.
Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment.
Do not operate a vehicle or machinery under the influence of this drug.
There may be health risks associated with consumption of these products.
For use by adults 21 and older.
Keep out of the reach of children.
Some of the wardrobe, including Ricker Wes's sick lids, provided by Grassroots California. Check out the dopeness at grassrootscalifornia.com.